Corey, looks like might be interesting depth chart out this week, but what's the plan for what's going on out there?
And what we're good.
Just saw some Del Duncan Busby running with the ones. Looks like Nafis Lyon might be out there this week.
Oh yeah. No, we got we do got some guys that are down that didn't practice, so you fill in, and then we always give guys some decent rotation. You make sure you cover everything, right? So we'll see what it ends up looking like, but for the most part, I wouldn't expect many changes.
What does Jarret Doege bring to that Toronto offense? Looks like he's starting.
Yeah, man. He's I think it was kind of a rough one for him last week, but that's not the product that he's always put out there. He's had some experience calling games against him when he was in Edmonton, and then jumping over to Toronto now, just being an offense with Dinwiddie. He's going to have answers to a lot of stuff. So he's definitely got the arm talent. He does have ability to move around the pocket and extend plays. So the fact that Din's trusting him back to get the job done, you respect that, no doubt.
You signed an American kicker. What's the plan at that position?
Yeah, we'll see. Just another guy to get in. I mean, obviously, we went Campbell last week. Potentially could be, truthfully, any one of the three this week, just depending on the decision we make. But, we got to find a solution. So just having somebody else in the building.
Is that different to sign an American? Obviously, it changes a little bit in terms of the roster, but why
yeah.
make that move?
Yeah, it's just that's what it does. You have to sacrifice maybe an American at another position, but it's just an option for us at this point. So we'll see. We'll let the week of practice really judge how we're going to roll with that.
Do you have to balance looking at it? I think you mentioned it yesterday, the totality of the season, right? If a guy is 75% banged up, does he rest this week? Because it's not a playoff game per se. How do you balance that in terms of looking at your whole roster and figuring it out?
Yeah, it's a delicate balance, but at this point of the season, I think most people have been around for a while. Everybody's banged up, right? So, we got a game to win, period. So we'll pick the best guys that are available to do that, and that's just kind of the approach.
What type of year is Logan Thrillin having?
Yeah, really good year. Again, we haven't had to talk about him, switching a bunch of positions this year. He's locked it up at the center position, and just his communication, how he gets the guys together off the field as well. Outstanding leader. He grew into one of our captains as well. So, he's been excellent.
Albert Awachi, what does he bring you?
Yeah. Albert, man, I swear he gets bigger every day. He's a massive human. But certainly on offense in the blocking game, big body that can move, super strong, and then in the special teams he allows us to plug him in a bunch of spots, which is important for us as well. So being able to help establish the run game, help us in protection. He's even gotten out on a couple routes as well. So we'll see if the ball finds him. But man, he's a consummate professional.
Can you tell me a little bit about Sheldrick Redwine, what you like seeing in him as far as an athlete goes?
Yeah, exactly that. Twitchy athlete. You can see it coming in and out of his breaks. For him, it's just getting acclimated to the game, to the playbook. But being here as long as he was, and then having to go get some time out there, I thought he did really well. So you only want to see that trend, upward for him, and certainly through the week of practice, and getting more reps. That'll always help him. But he had a great career in college, and obviously he was fourth-round draft pick in the NFL for a reason. And then seeing him out here, you understand why.
When you're bringing in someone that may not be as familiar with the Canadian game, is it easier to have them at an interior spot in the secondary or out in the corner?
I think it depends on the defense. I think the old adage was, just put him at field corner, but we ask our corners to do a lot. So, we've moved him around a couple places since he's been here, trying to find something that's fits well to his skill set and, being able to absorb the playbook. But ultimately, we put a lot of stress on our DBs to be able to play multiple spots, so he's going to have to do that too.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.